What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is almost the end of my off season here. We're gonna hit some chest. We're gonna start with our pec deck here, and then we're gonna move on to some flat bench, and then some incline and go from there. Everything will have some feeders, so just follow along, enjoy the journey with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you guys wanna see, let me know. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so after this set, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a drop set. So I'm just gonna start with this. I'm gonna aim for about 12 to 15, and then I'm just gonna drop the weight probably anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds, depending on how I feel per set. And we're just gonna go until we can't go anymore. So whether that's 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops, I don't know. But we're just gonna go until we fatigue the muscle and just really push it all and leave it all here so we can go to the next exercise. Stretch, warmed up, pumped up, and then we can do the same thing pretty well on the next exercise, okay? So a little break time and then back at it. Oh, 50-pound drop. Get it. Starting to fail here, but we're gonna just keep on going, even if it just pulses. So at that little end there, just giving everything I could, some nice pulse at the top, standing up, squeezing my pecs, just getting all that blood rushing right into the chest. Feels great. It hurts like an actual set, but I love it. I've noticed a lot of better connection with my chest by doing these things. Just really like getting that mind muscle connection going just by squeezing it after every single set. At the end of them, not every single one, but just at the end of every set. And it's a big game changer for me personally. I've really brought my chest up, my back up by doing these things. So give that a shot on your next chest, back day, legs, whatever. All right, guys, next exercise. Gotta test her out. See what we're doing. Okay, everybody, so we're gonna do 3 warm-up sets with a working set and then a back-off set. So we're just gonna keep on warming up. Again, same thing, feeder sets, warming up the muscles. It's an interesting machine, I will not lie, to find your right spot and whatnot. We won't go too heavy with this one because I find that anything over 3 plates is a little harder to get into with the safety pin being as low as it is right now. I'd have to put it higher in order to get the weight up and underneath it really. And then I'm not getting as deep as I'd really like to because it's a nice deep stretch, which is what I'm looking for. So probably 3 plates, but it's not always about the weight, guys. It's just about the tempo, the form, and yeah, so let's get to it. With these feeder sets, we're just gonna do about 3 of them, sorry there, but we're gonna be doing anywhere from 6 to 10 just to warm it up. We don't wanna fatigue ourselves going into the top set, which is right after this last feeder set here. So feeling good. We're gonna go up to 2.5 plates and keep pushing it. Remember guys, safety first, always warm it up, always be smart about what you're doing, okay? Yeah, that was a nice one. I'm pumped up. Let's get this. All right, 7 and 9, working set. I think I got like 1 or 2 more reps in there, I'm not sure, but that's okay. I didn't feel like I was quite done on that one, so it's always okay to go past the rep range. Just because you have like certain reps doesn't mean that's it's set in stone. If it hasn't begun to burn yet, push past it. That way for the next time you're doing that particular exercise, you know to increase the weight. It's always better to go a little bit lighter and play it safe and learn as you go rather than lifting too heavy. So there. Okay, I haven't done this in a long time, about 1.5 years with this machine. So 3 plates last time was brutal. Now I'm getting it up, it's easier. So now I know for next time, okay, maybe I'll put a 10 on there or a 25 on there and I can do this proper 7 and 9 and not have to go past it. Nothing wrong with going past it, but it's a matter of knowing when to and when not to. So no ego, straight sets, we're lifting smart. Okay, back off set. So we're gonna put on, probably take off the plate and then put on a 25 as a back off. All right guys, that's it for this exercise. So we're gonna move on to, I think it's incline. So we're gonna use the new piece of equipment we got here at Save-On. It's a prime piece. It's actually quite nice. And I'll switch between that now and the Smith machine just for different feel. And with the prime piece, you can load it differently. And I like that, having a lot of the load on the mid of the range of motion and then at the very peak of it. So it's like, gets heavy here and then really heavy there. So it's really nice for that squeeze too. And it's just nice to switch things up too, right? Different range of motion, it's a little different. And just, it hits differently in the sense, if that makes any sense to anybody. But I love it, and that's what we're gonna hit today. And again, remember, always be smart, warm it up. Even if I'm going on to my 3rd exercise now, I'm still gonna have at least 1 feeder set before we go into a working set. Always just warming up that particular new tissue that we're gonna hit, okay? All right, so even though it's still new set, we're just gonna feed our tissue here. Just a couple plates, warm it up, nothing crazy, and then we're gonna go probably into our working set. I gotta check it all, but my workouts are constantly being updated, so we're just gonna warm up with this. I'm gonna guess 12 to 15, I'll double check, but that's what I'm thinking we're gonna hit, but let's find out with the book of truth. 10 for warm up, and then we'll go into 2 working sets. So let's just warm up the tissue. Get a little higher for a better stretch. You still gotta play with some new machines, right? Like this one's relatively new at my gym, so I'm still playing around with the settings. But once you find them, memorize them. Or write them down in your book or in your phone. That way you're not always, what was it, and having to constantly change it, everything. Just write it down, guys. Or if you can memorize it, well, then you got a good memory, that's for sure. 2 sets, 10 to 14 roughly. We're gonna do our best to bring it slow on the way down the negative there. So about 4-second negative, slight pause at the bottom, bring it back up, explode, but we're not gonna like pivot out of the bottom. So we're not gonna use momentum. We're not gonna bounce it off the metal with the rubber. We're gonna keep it nice and controlled. Don't cheap any exercise, because if you cheat in exercise, you're just cheating your gains and your continual growth overall. So be smart, trust the process, and enjoy the process because it is fun. I've been at this for competitive-wise 4 years, long-term about 12, and I love every minute of it. A little heavy, if that's okay. I'll just strip it off quick and go at it again. So we're not gonna lift with ego, we're just gonna drop some more weight for the next set, take a nice break, and get back to it. Oh, I can't even squeeze. That was a good set. That's when you know it's just brutal. Oh yeah. So we pushed it to the max here, guys. Went a little heavy on the first working set, but again, you gotta push your limitations to know where they are. So clearly, everything leading up to this pretty well killed myself, which I always love to do. But I guess I just went a little bit more than usual, pushing some new weight with the first few exercises, so that's fine. I'm fine with that, with failing, it's fine. Because now I know that I failed at that weight, now I just gotta work to get back up to that weight so that I can feel better, I guess. A little ego coming back in, but we're also gonna lift smart and not just go do that every single time. Work your way up, and that's what I'll do. And that's still good. That's still a good amount of weight. It's still a good pump. The blood's just all into the chest there. My chest is just throbbing, so she was good. All right, guys, so we got our plate loaded pec flies, and we're gonna go over to the Nautilus upright chest press. So there's 2 sets of each. This one is 12 to 15, and the other one's 10 to 12. Again, if I go past, it's fine, but my chest is pretty fried right now, so we're gonna keep it to a weight where I know I can get the reps in, and if I can get a few extra, great. If I can't, that's fine. As long as I hit my target and I don't go below it, I'm happy with that. So we're just gonna be going from one to the next. My only break time, hypothetically speaking, is gonna be from getting up, going to the next machine, setting up, and then heading that next set, okay? So let's get to it. Follow, follow. Oh, KO. All right. Take a little longer break in between and get some secret nectar. That's it for this superset. On to the next. All right, guys, so only break time again is right from from that exercise to this one. Set up and bang it out, and then a bigger break between the actual superset. So with these, I'm not throwing the weight around. Again, like I'm squeezing at the top, I'm bringing it down controlled. I'm not just throwing it around. You can hurt yourself. And I'm really emphasizing on that squeeze, right? So like before on chest, when we were talking about, I'm squeezing my chest to get that extra blood flow. It's kind of the same thing with this, right? You're just giving that extra squeeze. Biceps is something that most people can really get that connection with because it's an easier burn to get and establish. But even so, still, my muscle connection, always improve it. You can always improve in the gym no matter what. Even if you think, oh, I got great connection, you can always have better. There's no such thing as perfect. So keep that in mind, guys. Secret nectar time. Fully do a curl. Whew, she's tight. All right, one more exercise, guys. We're gonna do the preacher curl. I actually really like this preacher curl at this gym. The handles you can alternate, so it's not just like one big handle coming up. It's really nice to hit those singles, and I prefer to do singles. We might bang out some both at the same time. We'll see what I decide to do. Might start with singles and then end with a double, but let's get over to it, get ready to finish this workout and just finish, leave it all in the gym here, all right? 12, 13 reps kind of thing. Plus 3 forced reps. So we're gonna do singles on the first one, and then the second one, we're just gonna do a double whammy. Nice thing with the singles is you can actually use your other hand to help get it up, which is nice, getting those forced reps out instead of having both on the handles and just using your momentum as much as you can on a preacher curl, which is a little harder for some people. But I really like the singles, so that's what we're gonna start with. And we'll just enjoy the process and the pain. Okay, so when I was doing my singles, I had all the pressure of the bar on the outside of the inside of my palm, and it's just kind of like a supination when you're coming in for like a bicep curl with dumbbells. You're supinating your grip, and you're trying to get that pinky to your outside shoulder. Same concept. You can't really twist, but if you put a lot of pressure here, it's pretty well the same concept. So that's what I'm doing with that one. We're gonna end this with a double whammy. I'm gonna go a little wider on the handle placement, just to switch it up. We're not gonna go too much heavier. We're gonna finish strong. I got about 15 seconds left before my next set here. And then, like I said, we're gonna leave it all on the table and then bid you farewell. Whew. Oh. All right, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you guys have anything you want to see, let us know. Happy to do it. Have a fantastic day. I'm out.